Papadopoulos pled guilty to lying to FBI agents in this 14-page document that was filed on October 5th. Senators have until Friday to ask Ray more questions. Tonight, the 34-year-old accused of killing his father sits behind me at the Seminole County Jail. There's bins like this all over campus that help students recycle, so water bottles like this one don't end up in sensitive ecosystem like lakes. The Supreme Court has made its decision to enact parts of Trump's travel ban. Officers have come from all parts of the state of Florida, and as you can see, there's a line behind me to get into the church. The UCF Police Department is asking everyone to move their belongings to their trunk and to lock their cars before leaving the parking lot. You would need more than 175 of these auditoriums just to sit all of the DACA students. La universidad dice que van a empezar a recoger bicicletas como estas que están destruidas o abandonadas. La policía de la universidad está buscando a este hombre que capturaron en cámaras robando de estas máquinas. Global UCF está ofreciendo una nueva beca. Estudiantes de provincias de países latinoamericanos y del Caribe pueden aplicar. Flags continue to fly at half-mast for beloved Kissimmee officers. A funeral service at First Baptist Orlando honored Officer Matthew Baxter and Sergeant Sam Howard. It has been a week since the heroes were gunned down. Captain Jeff Tambasco says that helping the community was one of Officer Baxter's favorite things to do.
He genuinely took pleasure in helping people. Matthew would stop and play basketball with kids or hand out free Slurpee coupons on those hot summer days.
The department says the officers were participating in a year-long program to spend more time in the community when they were shot and killed. Kissimmee Police Chief Jeff Odell says both the officers were outstanding members of the Kissimmee Police Force.
I would consider Sam and Matthew to be what I call the epitome of a true law enforcement professional.
Officers have come from all parts of the state of Florida, and as you can see, there's a line behind me to get into the church. The church is not the only place where many are remembering the officers. Flowers and balloons fill the front of the Kissimmee Police Department. Rebecca Mueller says the loss of the officers is heartbreaking.
These officers are out there to help the community, and for something like this to happen is just devastating.
In Orlando, Anna Espinosa, UCF Nightly News. NASA and other companies are looking to eventually man exploration missions to Mars and asteroids. But before that's possible, a lot of research must be done on the surface of small planetary bodies like asteroids. NASA funds an institute at UCF called the Center for Lunar and Asteroid Surface Science, which is also known as CLASS.
The work that we're doing with CLASS feeds into the overall NASA mission of understanding the history and evolution of the solar system, and also the manned space program, where there are plans to send astronauts to explore the surface of small bodies.
Dan Britt is a professor at UCF who leads CLASS. He says researchers are looking at the physical properties of asteroids and how materials behave in microgravity.
All of these things are part of the equation for trying to decide what's the smartest way and safest way to explore.
The information gathered by UCF students would help astronauts know what to expect in space. While doing research, students like Seamus Anderson are able to get hands-on experience in a lab.
I don't think that there's another thing out there that is more beneficial to do at UCF than research.
Anderson says the lab has given him the ability to work with NASA and expand his resume. Reporting in Orlando, Anna Espinosa, UCF Nightly News. Halloween Horror Nights is back for the 27th year. Several minds come together every year to bring the event to life. One of those people is the show director for creative development, Charles Gray. As a UCF alum, he says he used what he learned as a student to further his career.
I am living out what I'm studying and applying it. So it made a lot of sense. It wasn't just something I was studying, not really knowing how to apply it in life. So it's great.
Gray helps come up with the ideas for the 9 houses that keeps guests coming back. Philip Adams says he can't get enough of the event.
We've been going for probably 10 plus.
Horror Nights takes over the park when the sun sets with houses from famous horror movies. The Shining, Saw, and The Purge are some of the featured movies that come to life, including scare zones like this one from the movie Trick or Treat from 2008. Adam says the changes from year to year are one of the many things that keeps him coming back.
Just the ambiance, the environment, I love the walking through all the scare zones, the haunted houses, the set design.
Gray says some of the details that complete the event take more than a year to plan. In Orlando, Anna Espinosa, UCF Nightly News.